Welcome, everyone, Bearcat fans and all, to Rockhurst University in Kansas City, Missouri, at the Mason Halpin Fieldhouse, the home of the Hawks. Today, we are on the road as two powerhouse GOVC teams match up today in what I believe is a growing rivalry. The Hawks come into this game at 4-4, third in the Test 1 2. Welcome back to the Mason Halpin Fieldhouse in Kansas City, Missouri, as the Bearcats are taking on the Rockhurst University Hawks. So right now you can see I just have the stats summarized, as we will not be able to have live video showing due to copyright issues with the Great Lakes Valley Conference, but I will be able to give you live commentary of the game and stats that are happening. So stay in touch with that, keep track of stats, and I will keep up with the game, and we'll get to hopefully enjoy this Bearcat victory together. So, the Bearcats just got onto the court as we are just about 5-6 minutes away from tip-off. Um, let's go ahead and go to the starters for today's game. First, we'll go ahead and start with the Rockhurst University Hawks. Starting for them, first is number 2 guard, 5'11 senior from Kansas City, Missouri, Curtis Lewis. He is a very strong player, driver to the hoop, and just constantly attacks the board and very good at getting to the basket. Kind of got a Kyrie Irving type of play. Not sure if you've watched Kyrie Irving at all, but he's on my fantasy team, so I've watched him a lot this year. Is a very, very high energetic player. Curtis is averaging 28.5 minutes per game, shooting 40% from the field, 41% from three, averaging 3.1 rebounds and 13.8 points per game, as well as averaging a steal and just under 3 assists a game. Next starter for the Hawks is number 13, Nick Voles, a forward out of Overland Park, Kansas, junior, 6'8". He is another strong player who is averaging 23.4 minutes per game, shooting over 50% from the field at 52.9%. He is also shooting over not super great from the free throw line at 64.5%, but he's averaging 6.9 rebounds and 9.4 points. Next starter for them is Charlton Offermans, a senior guard from Townsville, Australia. As Bearcat fans know a lot about some Australian basketball players, as we've had a lot in the past. Damian Progmet, who just graduated last year, being one of them. But Charleston Offerman, he's averaging about 13 minutes per game, but he is getting the start today. Averaging 1.2 rebounds and only 1.7 points per game. So kind of makes you wonder of why he's starting, or if that was just a misclick, as many gamers would say. But the next starter is number 20 guard, senior out of Evanston, Illinois, Chris Hamill. Another strong player, averaging 27.6 minutes per game and averaging 13.9 points with 3.9 rebounds, shooting about 38.5 points from the field, 27.8 percent from three. He is pretty much a three-point shooter. He'll take a lot of threes, step backs, contested threes, whatever. It does not bother him. He will take the shot. Next starter for the Hawks, last one, is number 33, Rich Byrie. He's a forward, freshman redshirt out of Delafield, Wisconsin. He is averaging 12.8 minutes per game. Shooting 60% from the field. That is a strong percentage. I think goalie Mitch Canote of the Bearcats are also shooting that percentage. And then he's also averaging 7.0 rebounds per game. So will certainly be interesting of how they do. Now, let's get to the best, in my opinion, the best team in the GOVC, the Bearcats of Southwest Baptist University. First starting for them is guard number 3, Quinn Nelson, a junior out of Ozark, Missouri. I mean, every Bearcat fan knows Quinn Nelson. He is something special. He had his career high, tied his career high last week, scoring 26 points from the field. And he got 26 points and hit 6 threes. Well, we are about to do the national anthem, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we will come back with the rest of the Bearcat starters. All right, Bearcat fans, welcome back to the Mason Halpin Fieldhouse. As we are here for the Bearcats, Southwest Baptist University, to take on West Divisional rivals of Rockhurst University Hawks. Let's finish up the starters for the Bearcats. First starter is number 3, Quinn Nelson, junior out of Ozark, Missouri. As all Bearcat fans know Quinn Nelson, he is averaging 15.9 points for the season, averaging 3.5 rebounds, shooting 48.8% from the field. Also shooting 37.5% from the three-point line. The other day, he went 6 for 14 against Southern Indiana, which tied his career high, hitting 6 threes and then getting 26 points for the Bearcats. Next starter for the Bearcats is number 4, Juan Coco Morales. He is a redshirt junior out of Columbia. Coco Morales is a solid player for the Bearcats. He is averaging 4.0 points per game, 3.4 rebounds, and has started in all 8 games of the season for the Bearcats. Next up is sophomore from Sewanee, Georgia, number 10, Mitch Ganote. Mitch Ganote is averaging 12.3 points per game, shooting 81% from the free throw line and 57% from the field. He is a very strong player for the Bearcats, who had a very near triple-double the last time they took on the Hawks back in Bolivar, Missouri on December 16th. Next up is probably the Bearcats' star player, number 21, senior out of Licking, Missouri, Brady Smith. Brady Smith is averaging 17 points from the field, shooting 51% from the field, averaging 5.4 rebounds and 41% from three. Next up is number 33, Joe Miller. He is a redshirt junior out of Topeka, Kansas. Another strong player for the Bearcats. As we are just moments away from tip-off here in the Mason Halpin Fieldhouse. Hopefully the stats will get updated as those happen, as we have Coco Morales and Nick Voles up for the tip. And the Hawks win the tip. Curtis Lewis has the ball, passes around to Voles. Move around the top of the key. Lewis gets it back, guarded by Ganote. Passes around. Number 14, Offerman has it, drives into the lane, kicks it out to Byrie, shoots a three, and it's missed, but the Hawks get an offensive rebound. That is number 14, Offerman. It's not a good start for the Bearcats. 13, Voles has it, passes it around. Lewis, guarded by Smith. And miscommunication, but he has wide open three and misses it. And Rockhurst gets another offensive rebound. Voles passes in, and that one drops in by Offerman. 2 offensive rebounds by the Hawks is not the way to start the game for the Bearcats. Mitch Ganote brings the ball up the court. Passes around to Quinn, closely guarded by Lewis. Coco Morales around to Brady Smith. Drives in and does a fake, misses a shot, and Rockhurst gets the foul, or gets the rebound. Whistle called on the court as Brady Smith goes down. It's not a good sign for the Bearcats. Slowly getting up, but he is able to get up and moving on his own. As the Hawks will have the ball up 2-0 with 18:48 to go, and the first sub of the game, number 15, R.J. Crawford, will come in for Brady Smith. Is not a good sign for the Bearcats, as athletic trainer Alex Harrison will take him out on the side and check on him and see how he's doing. But back to play, and the Hawks have it. Hamill gets a wide open three, and it rims out, rebounded by Crawford. He pushes up to Ganote. Ganote drives in, and he tries to pass, but he hits off the backboard. Very uncharacteristic play. Just weird play, not necessarily a bad play by Ganote, just weird how it hit off the backboard and bounced down, as he had a wide open Quinn Nelson on the other side, but ended up going out of bounds and over to the Hawks. Lewis now has the ball, drives into the lane, passes it out to Voles, who is stripped away by Ganote, but it goes out of bounds off the Bearcats. Hawks will have it under their own hoop with 21 on the shot clock. Offerman passes into Hamels, to Lewis. Lewis passes around to Voles. 14, Offerman drives in under the baseline, passes out to Voles. Goes up off the backboard and in. Hawks take an early 4-0 lead against the Bearcats. 17:55 as Ganote brings it up the court, passes into Morales. Around to Crawford. The Hawks are closely guarding the Bearcats, not letting them get anything they want. And Ganote passes out to Crawford for three, and it rims out. It's no good. Lewis gets the rebound, pushes the tempo, gets up to Hamill. The Bearcat defense just looks very miscombobulated right now, as they are not getting anything. As the Hawks get another bucket, and they lead 6-0. Ganote almost gets the ball poked away, but gets it back. Pushes up the court. Quinn Nelson has it, pushes around to Miller. Hawks lead 6-0. Crawford drives in, goes to the hoop, and he gets the ball blocked by number 20, Hamill. And there's a sub coming in for the Bearcats. Smith comes back in for Crawford Jr. That is a good sign for the Bearcats. Smith will come get something going for their offense. As Spencer Mose comes in for the Hawks. Bearcats have the ball underneath. Mitch Gannott will inbound it. And Mitch Gannott has it. Hits it up to Morales. Around to Miller. Gets it into Morales. Does a fake. Goes up and is fouled. It's a great play by Morales to get the shot play, go up with it, and get fouled. The foul was on 33, Rich Byrie. That will be his first, team's first. Coco Morales will go to the line for two. So the Hawks lead the Bearcats 6-0 with 16:55 in the first. Morales' first free throw is up and good. Morales gets the Bearcats on the board with that shot. Much needed point. And the second one is up and it rims out. Rebounded by Bulls. Bearcats are the #1 free throw shooting team in the conference, so it's very uncharacteristic of them to miss a free throw. As Smith closely guards Offermans, makes it hard for him to pass the ball, but the Hawks get the ball back. Bulls has it, gets doubled by the Bearcats. Drives in, guarded by Morales, throws it in, off the front of the rim, and Morales gets the rebound and then is fouled by number 13, Nick Voles. That will be his first, team second. Quick two fouls by the Hawks, helps the Bearcats. As the Bearcats now have the ball underneath the basket. Miller gets it into Gannott, passes it up to Brady. Smith, and an errant play by the Bearcats. Turns the ball over, throws it out of bounds. Jaleel Bobrun comes in for Coco Morales. Hawks have the ball up 6-1, 16:22 left in the game. Left in the first half, my apologies. Hawks get the ball in, Hamill has it. There's some stats for you guys. Hamill drives in, guarded by Nelson, gets stopped. Passes around, throws it across the court to Offermans, drives in, guarded by Smith. Gets it into Nose in the tall, turns over, passes it up to to Quinn Nelson, and he goes up, hits the ball off the glass, and Hamill swats it away, but after the ball hits the backboard, so that is a goaltending for the Bearcats. 2 points. As there's a media timeout on the floor, the Hawks lead the Bearcats 6-3 with 15:49 left in the first half. We will be right back. Welcome back to the Mason Halpin Fieldhouse in Kansas City, Missouri, home to the Rockhurst Hawks, as the Bearcats are taking on the Hawks. So recently, the Bearcats just got 2 points, cut the lead to 3, as the Hawks have the ball. Around, ball is moved around, and they have it, but a timeout was called by the Hawks. that will be a 30-second timeout called by the Hawks. We will go ahead and stay here as we will go ahead and mention the coaches for these two teams. As the Hawks are coached by Drew Diener in his sixth season, assisted by Dick Diener, which I'm guessing is either his brother, and Patrick Sumerier, Joshua Roberts, and Garrett Borgard. And the Bearcats are head coached by seventh year head coach Clark Sheehy, assisted by Aaron Niven and Daryl Henderson. As we are back, and Hamill is looking to inbound the ball for the Hawks. He inbounds it to Mose. Mose cuts around to Hamill. Hamill takes a three and it hits off the front rebound, backboard rim. And Mitch Cano gets the rebound, but is then drops off his knee and goes out of bounds and back to the Hawks. Just careless. Well, I guess they never had possession of it, so the shot clock does not get reset to 30. It stays at 20, which means Gannett never had possession. So the Hawks have it. They inbound it. Mose gets it out, passes it around to Faber, to number 11. Gumaris, he shoots a three and it hits off the back rim again, and it's rebounded by Beaubrun. Rockhurst has not hit a three this game, either the Bearcats, but I don't think the Bearcats have taken one. Smith has it outside the key, passes it to Miller, gets it into Nelson. Nelson shot fakes, passes it out to Gannett. He drives in, passes it to Miller. 8 on the shot clock. Does a shot fake, goes up, and it drops in. 2 points for Joe Miller. Bearcats are now trailing 5-6, 14:50 left in the first half. And Hamill throws away to the Beaubrun. Beaubrun with the jam! Another 2 points for the Bearcats. And Beaubrun gives them the lead with the steal and the jam. Hawks bring it back up the court. 44 Curry passes it around. Gets it to Hamill. Guarded by Nelson. Drives in. Goes up. And wow, tough play. Good defense, but just a tough shot by Chris Hamill. Gives them back the lead, 8-7, 14-14 remaining first. Gannett jukes away Spencer Mose. Nelson has it, passes to Beaubrun, back to Smith. He takes it around, gets it to Miller. Gets it to Gannett, moves it around, 10 on the shot clock. Gets the ball poked away, but gets it back, and then is fouled. Foul will be on number 10, Spencer Mose. I believe that is his first, team's third. And Curtis Lewis will come back in for the Hawks as Tyler Williams and Nico Aguirre will get their first minutes of this game for the Bearcats. And Charlton Offermans also comes back in for the Hawks. Brady Smith to inbound it, gets it to Aguirre. Aguirre goes around the ball screen. Smith has it. Shot fakes. Kicks it out. Nico Aguirre wide open for three. And he got it. First three-point attempt of the game for the Bearcats. And it is made by Nico Aguirre. They take a 10-8 lead. 13:30 left in the first half. Number 11, Gumaris has it. Passes around to Lewis. Faber. Gets it back around to Curry. Curry, a strong player for the Hawks. Surprised he didn't start. Lewis, partially guarded by Aguirre. Not going anywhere. Faber takes a deep three off the rim, and Beaubrun gets another rebound. Good defense by the Bearcats. They push it up. Quinn Nelson gets it into Williams. Gets it out to Beaubrun. Looks to drive, but can't get it. Quinn Nelson drives in. Gets it to Brady. Gets it to Beaubrun. He takes a three off the back of the iron and rebounded by Lewis. And he drives down, goes to the rim, and a foul is called. Blocking foul by they called the foul on Beaubrun, but he wasn't even into play. The foul should have been on 22. The foul should be on 22, yet they called it on 5. And okay, yep, and Bearcats were calling for their change. Bo Brunt gets a lot of fouls in these games, and so they want to make sure he stays out of foul trouble. He's a very strong player for the Bearcats, but they do change it back to Aguirre. Lewis will be at the line for two. First one is up and in. And R.J. Crawford comes in for Quinn Nelson as Lewis gets the ball. About to go up for his second free throw. And it rims out. Another rebound by Brobrun. I believe that is his third of the game. Go ahead and check out these individual stats. See if we, here we go. Split box. So we can check out all of them. And on the other end, there's a turnover by the Bearcats. I missed it, but Juan Coco Morales comes in for Jaleel Bobrun. So the Hawks have it down 9-10 with 12:30 left in the first half. Lewis brings it up the court. Looking to get it into Curry. It's out to Faber. Lewis gets it back. Gets into Curry a little outside the line. Gets doubled. Faber gets taken, drives to the rim, misses the bucket, gets the rebound by Crawford, and the Bearcats move it up the court. Bearcats lead 10-9. Almost to at the next whistle will be our second media timeout. Smith has it, passes it around to Aguirre, to Williams. Around, kicks it out to Crawford. Back to Williams. Drives in, doesn't get anywhere. Passes to the other side to Aguirre for another open three, and he got it again! 2 for 2 for Aguirre from the three-point line. Bearcats lead 13-9. The Hawks bring it up the court, and Bearcats Coco Morales will be called with a foul, an arm bar. That will be his first personal, team second. That'll bring us to a media timeout. Bearcats lead 13-9 with 11:35 left in the first half. And we will be right back. And we are back here in Kansas City at the Mason Halpern Fieldhouse. Probably just about 10 miles away, I want to say, from the Kansas City Chiefs playoff game that will be taking place in just a few days. So I have my headset turned off, but the Hawks have it. Move it around. Lewis drives in, goes against, and an offensive foul called on Lewis. That is a good play. Morales got around and took the charge on Lewis. That will be his first personal, team's fourth. And our awesome athletic trainer Alex Harrison comes up big, bringing out the towel to wipe up the sweat off the floor. Give a round of applause to Alex Harrison. He has been a trainer here since I was a student at SBU. He is an amazing dude, great guy. Oh, and off the inbound, R.J. Crawford turns the ball over to the Hawks. Not a good play by the freshman, but he'll get those out of his system in coming years. As the Hawks have it, Voles drives in, kicks out to Faber, a shooter for three, and he got it. That cuts the lead to one. Just a sloppy play by the Bearcats, turning that ball over, then giving him an open three. But the Bearcats look to bounce back in this next possession. Aguirre has it. Moves it around to Williams. Back to Crawford. Smith to Aguirre. 8 on the shot clock. Smith drives in to the hoop, passes it around to Morales, and he is fouled. I think the Bearcats got away with one there. Almost looked like it would have been a jump ball, but the foul came on number 14, Charles Offerman. That is his first, team's fifth. Coco Morales will be at the line for two. They lead this game 13-12 with 10:33 left in the first half. First one is up and good. Subs for the Bearcats, we got Joe Miller coming in, Quinn Nelson, and Mitch Ganote. Brady Smith, Williams, and Crawford comes out. I think she wants to have a word with Crawford after that turnover. But, those are just plays that you got to use as a teaching moment for the freshman. He's going to be a great player for the Bearcats. He's already done great this year as Morales misses his second free throw, rebounded by the Hawks. Jake Buchanan checked in for the Hawks. With Nick Voles. Nick Voles gets it down low, but gets doubled by the Ganote. Gets out of it. Goes in, guarded by Morales. Can't get anything. Passes it back out to Buchanan, and a foul is called. That foul is going to be called on number 22, Nico Aguirre. That will be his second, team's third. As the Hawks inbound it. 5, they get 13 Voles. 14 Offerman, shot fake, drives in and gets in. Misses the bucket, and it rims out. And it went off the Hawks and went out of bounds. Bearcat ball. Bearcats lead 14-12, 9:56 to go in first. Miller inbounds it to Aguirre. Out to Morales. Morales drives in, goes up, and misses it, and rebounded by the Hawks. Offerman brings it up the court to Faber. Up to Buchanan, back to Voles. The Hawks are passing around the key, not really getting inside. Good defense by Ganote, as Offerman tried to drive to the hoop, but Ganote wouldn't let him. Offerman drives in again, backs it out. Faber has it, back to Offerman. Faber has it, 3 on the shot clock, drives in, is blocked by Ganote. And Aguirre gets the rebound. Bearcats push the tempo. Nelson has it, passes it to Aguirre, and I apologize, Nelson blocked that shot, not Ganote. Morales has it. That's up to Miller, Nelson. And Miller gets it back. No, Coco takes a 3. He misses that one, but a rebound by Ganote, and he goes back up with the basket. 2 points for Ganote. It's just on their first game against the Hawks, he went 7 for 7 from the field. Good start for Ganote. Bearcats lead 16-12, 8:39 left. Faber gets a 3, guarded by Nelson, and he misses it. Rebound by Aguirre. That's the Ganote, and Nelson open for 3, and he got it again. Timeout called by the Hawks. Great transition offense by the Bearcats. SBU now leads 19-12, and this will lead to an immediate timeout on the floor as a 3-pointer from Nelson. As just 2 days ago, he had 6 of those against Southern Indiana. But since we are in immediate timeout, we will take a quick minute, and we will be right back. All right, so we are back here in Kansas City. And I would like to go back to what I mentioned earlier about the Kansas City Chiefs having a playoff game here. Just a couple of days. I am not a Chiefs fan. I'm actually a Colts fan. But I know there are a lot of Bearcat fans that reside in Bolivar who are Chiefs fans. And so I wish you guys the best of luck here in just a few days. You know, I got to admit, uh, they have a very good team. As we come back in, Hawks have it, move the ball around, but still guarded by the Bearcats. Great offense, great defense by the Bearcats. They pass around. Hamill gets an open three, but it hits off the rim and it goes out of bounds. The Hawks are not shooting very well from three for the game, which is a good sign for the Bearcats. They are 1 for 9 right now. But the Bearcats have the ball with up 19-12, 7:52 left in the first half. R.J. Crawford has it, brings it around, hits it out to Miller. To Crawford. Crawford gets it back. Passes it out to Gannot. Gannot takes the three, and it hits off the backboard, but it's an offensive rebound by Miller. Goes back up with it, and it rims out. Hawks get the rebound. Lewis looks to push it, but gets the ball stopped, though. Was stopped and then went back and got an easy layup. Bearcats got to get the ball stopped there. Cannot let him do that. He is very unique and has a strong ability to do that. They cut the lead to 5 as Gannot brings the ball up the court. Pass out to Miller. Miller looks to get into Beaubrun, but couldn't get there. Nelson gets it. Beaubrun has it. Looks to drive in. Got stopped. Out to Miller. Then Miller gets a weak bounce pass that gets turned over. Hawks push the floor, push the tempo, and push it in. Hamill has it, guarded by R.J. Crawford. They get the ball into Curry. Curry gets doubled by Nelson. And the ball gets tossed away by Miller. He got the ball, but he fell out of bounds. So the ball will remain to the Hawks. And the shot clock will be at 14 as the Hawks will have the ball underneath the hoop. Brady Smith comes in for the Bearcats. Curtis Lewis passes it into Hamill. Hamill passes around to Buchanan. And Lewis takes a three, and it almost dropped in, but went out again, and the ball was rebounded by Nelson. That is their 9th missed three of the game. The ball is not dropping for them. Good sign for the Bearcats. Brady Smith takes the jumper, and it goes off the bank and in. That is just a key thing that Brady Smith does. One dribble, pull up, jumper, and in. He doesn't use the bank too often, but he did today. Guess he needed some cash. But Hawks bring it up the court. Hamill has it, passes it in, guarded by to Curry, guarded by Beaubrun, and it's blocked away by the freshman of Beaubrun. Passes it up to Miller, gets it in, just a loose pass, but Brady Smith gets the wall out, goes back up, and in, and he scores. Bearcats take a 9-point lead, 23-14, 5:40 remaining in the first. It's a strong basketball by the Bearcats. They are playing hard. Hawks have it. Passes out to Hamill. Hamill gets a contested three, and it misses. Rebounded by Gannot. This is looking good for the Bearcats. Gannot looks to drive in. It's out to Miller. Miller takes a three, and he airballs it. Smith gets the rebound, but he throws it away. Hamill brings it up the court by Nelson, and another block by the freshman, Beaubrun. That is what you want from the 6'9" freshman, Jaleel Beaubrun. 2 back-to-back blocks. Gannot has it, passes up to Smith. Around back, he gets it back from Nelson. And another errant pass by Smith. That is his second of the game. I asked for a tip, but from my point of view, it did not look like there was a tip at all. And subbing in for the Bearcats is number 11, Tyler Williams. Comes in for Joe Miller. as Aiden Clary comes in for Rockhurst. He does not get a lot of playing time. Played an average of 4 minutes throughout the season. Only played in 2 games. Hawks have the ball. Huffman, it's blocked away by Bobrun, or stripped away, but Hawks get it back. Hoffman has it, drives in, guarded by Bobrun, gets a pass, closely guarded, goes up, off the backboard, misses, but Vols gets the rebound and then is fouled. Foul will be on number 3, Quinn Nelson, his first, team's 4th. So Hawks will have it. That'll put the shot clock back up to 20. Number 4, Coco Morales will come in for the freshman Bobrun. He's had a strong start to this game. Hoffman looks to inbound it, gets it to Faber. Pass it around to Vols. Goes underneath, gets another block. I think that one was by Nelson. I think 2 blocks by Nelson. That's his career high, probably. Bearcats drive down. Williams takes a jumper and he airballs it. But Cano gets the rebound. Pass it up to Nelson. Nelson takes a 3 and he got another one. Second of the game for Nelson. Bearcats take a 12-point lead. 3:50 remaining in the first. Bearcats are just playing hard basketball. Number 1, Claney takes it and wow, he hit the 3.
3-point basket, Aiden Clary.
That's his first points of the season, and he just nails a 3. Nothing but net. That brings the game back to within 9. As the Bearcats bring it back up the court, Ganote has it. Passes it around to Nelson. To Smith. 11 on the shot clock. Smith brings it in and is fouled. That foul is on number 13, Nick Vols, his second, team 6. Bearcats lead 26-17 with 3:15 to go in the first. That'll bring us to immediate timeout, and we'll be right back after this break. All right, welcome back to the Mason Halpin Fieldhouse in Kansas City, Missouri. As Bearcats lead 26-17. Brady Smith got fouled right before the break, and so he will go to the line for 2. And he takes his first shot, and it hits off every end of the iron and the backboard, but drops in. You know what? As a shooter, you will take those. Smith is shooting 83% from the free throw line this season as he shoots his second and it drops in. Bearcats go back up by 11. Faber brings it up the court, brings it around, ball gets into Curry, he gets doubled, gets out of it, passes it to number 11, Humorous, who misses the 3. Bearcats get it. This one Quinn Nelson. He drives in and gets an easy layup.
Quinn Nelson for 2.
Another point, 2 points for Quinn Nelson. Bearcats take a 30-17 lead. 2:48 to go. Two Hawks flew out at Nelson there. Nelson's just like, you know what? I can't just shoot threes. I can also score layups. So he does that very thing. Curry goes in but gets blocked by Morales. Hawks get the ball back. Goomerus takes a three and it misses. And Bearcats get the rebound. Mitch passes it in to Williams, but he passes it out to Nelson, and he got another three. 3 for 3 for the game for Nelson. Woo. Wow, Bearcats are now up by 16 in the first half. 2 minutes to go. Bearcats have not had a very solid first half the last 2 games, but wow. The Hawks just came down, and Aiden Clary, who has not had a single point of the season, just hit another three. And that one was contested. Mitch Gano had his hand in his face, and he hit that three. What the heck did he have for breakfast this morning? But the Bearcats lead still was 13 as the Bearcats have it. Gano brings around, does a little spin, gets into Morales underneath. Oh, and Morales thought he heard a whistle and ended up traveling the ball, walking with it, and he turned the ball over. Not sure what happened there, but Shihi is going to get a sub in for him as number 5 Jaleel Bobrun comes in.
Also re-entering the Rockers, Rich Byree.
Rich Byree comes in for the Hawks, as well as Curtis Lewis. Bearcats lead 33-20 with 1:30 to go in the half. Wow, Clary just hit another three. Heat check, and he got it. That is not a good sign as someone who has not scored a single point on the season now has 9. Bearcats call a timeout. 2 straight threes by Clary brings it to within 10 as the Bearcats are forced to call a timeout with 1:13 remaining in the first. Let's take a quick look at these stats while we're here as the Bearcats are shooting 54.5% from the field to the Rockhurst 30%, but the Bearcats have 7 turnovers. That needs to be cut.
That's the end of your first half. Your score, Southwest Baptist 35, Rockers 25.
All right. Sorry about that, everyone. Internet went down on my 2 laptops here at the Halpin Arena. But we are back, and I'm sorry, but we missed the last 15 seconds of the half there. But last 27 seconds of the half, Hawks hit 2 free throws, and Lewis hit those to bring it within 10. Bearcats drove down and tried to get a hoop, missed it, but then Bobrun got the rebound, was able to hit the last second shots. And so the Bearcats go into half up 35-25. And while we are here, we'll go ahead and take a quick look at halftime stats as Bearcats lead 35-25. We'll start with the Hawks. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll go over halftime stats. And we are back. Sorry about that, folks. I am a one-man crew up here, so I'm trying to do about 5 different things at once, as well as commentate, and so it can become a struggle at times, but we are making it go. So, let's get back to stats, as Bearcats have a 10-point lead. Rockhurst shot 30% from the field, 25% from the three-point line. Now, they went 4 for 16. 3 of those came from Aiden Clary, who has not had a single point on the season, yet has 9 points today. So very strong showing by him. I bet he will come in and get a lot more minutes here in the second half, especially if he can keep hitting threes. But along with them, the number 13, Nick Voles, has 2 points. Curtis Lewis, who's a very strong player for Rockhurst, only has 5 points, but has 2 fouls. Or, no, sorry, has 1 foul. Um, as well as Charles Offermans has 4 points, along with 1 assist. Got Thomas Faber has 3 points. Chris Hamill has 2 points. And then, of course, Aiden Cleary with 9 points. That rounds out Rockhurst with 25 points per game. They have 13 rebounds, which doesn't equate to the Bearcats' 23 rebounds, which is a very, very solid turnaround for SBU. As on Tuesday, they got out rebounded by 18, which is not something that should ever happen, in my opinion. Getting out rebounded by 7 or 8 is rough and it's very bad. But getting out rebounded by 18 is not good. I'm very confident that Clark Shehigh in practice yesterday and after the game on Tuesday told him, like, hey, we cannot do that. If we are going to be at all successful this year, we have to rebound better. Well, they showed that they're going to do that a lot better today, as they are currently out rebounding them by 23 or by 10. They have 6 offensive rebounds, 17 defensive rebounds. But the Bearcats are shooting 52% from the field and 50% from 3. They're 4 for 6 from the line, free throw line. We have Quinn Nelson is leading out the scoring for the Bearcats with 13 points, 5 for 5 from the field. He's played in almost 18 minutes so far this game. And I mean, what can you expect from your third-year starter junior? He is just an all-around solid, great player that Bearcats are very, very happy to have. He's even a stellar guy. Just a great player, stellar guy, and a great part of this Bearcat team. Next up for the Bearcats is 21, Brady Smith. He has 6 points, 2 for 4 from the field. Has not shot a 3 this game, but is 2 for 2 from the line. And then Nico Aguirre is even with him with 6 points. All 6 of his points have come from the 3-point line, as he is 2 for 2. And then after him is Joe Miller with 4 points. He is 2 for 5 from the field, 0 for 1 from the 3-point line. Then Michigan Note has 2 points, Juan Morales has 2 points, and Jaleel Bobrun has 2 points. Jaleel is having a stellar game as he has 4 rebounds, 2 blocks already, which is just great from the freshman. Those are the type of stats that you want from him. As those will wrap up your stats for the first half. As we will take a quick break, and then right after that, we've got about 9.5 minutes left before the start of this second half between these two strong matchups. We will go look at the across the league, see the scores, and take a look at what the standings look like, and see what the Bearcats got to do to get on top. So, thank you for watching, and we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome back to Kansas City in the Mason Halpin Fieldhouse. We are just 4.5 minutes away from the start of the second half, where the Bearcats are looking to finish out their 10-point lead they currently have and hopefully go 2-0 against this uh, divisional rival of Rockhurst Hawks. But before we get started, let's take a quick look at scores around the league. As we can see here, University of Missouri St. Louis is leading Lewis University 34 to 22. Now, Missouri St. Louis, they are currently second in their division at 6-2. And then the Lewis Flyers are first in their East Division at 6-3. So that is a very strong lead for University of Missouri St. Louis. Over here we got Lindenwood and Illinois Springfield. Illinois Springfield up 14-9. Illinois Springfield is third in the East Division at 4-3, and Lindenwood is 5-4. Now, of course, the Bearcats got a big win against Lindenwood just a few weeks ago, the first game outside of Christmas break. And then we got a couple other games. We got William Jewell and our big-time rival, long-time rival, Drury University. Let's see that score just 4 minutes into the game, and Drury leads 6-4 in that one. So we'll keep an eye on those scores. And let's see here, Southern Indiana, Indianapolis, they're in pregame, and Maryville and Quincy doesn't start for another hour, as most games start at about 7. Most men's games start about 7:30. This one started a little early, so that way we can get home. We can take a quick look at the women's scores. Illinois Springfield beat Lewis 63-62, and Maryville is up against Quincy 34-22, and McKendree beat Indianapolis. And it looks like the Drury women's team was postponed, as they are a fantastic team on the women's side at 8-0. Probably, I think, without a doubt, going to win the GOVC conference tournament this year, and very well may win the national tournament. But let's go and take a quick look at the all-around standings between the 15 teams in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. So I'll give a quick recap of how this works. But the way the Great Lakes Valley point rating system works is it's based off of your wins and losses against the win percentage of teams that you play against, whether it's on the road or at home. So, for example, you can see the Bearcats are in 6 points. They have a 3.44 rating. The reason why, even though they're 6-2 and have a 3.44 rating, is because the teams they have played have not been very strong. They've beaten teams that are below 250 win percentage, so they're only getting 3 or 3.5 points for that. Now, Rockhurst is 4-4 today, and so they are. If we end up winning, that will drop them below 500%. So we would get 4.5 points as the game is on the road. So that will boost up our rating points. So it looks a little weird and odd, but my belief is that by the end of the season, it will all play itself out, and the best teams will be on top of these rankings. Right now, we see Truman State is in first. Closely behind them is Missouri St. Louis, Southern Indiana, and Lewis. And then a team that we beat a few weeks ago, Lindenwood. And then us in sixth. Right behind us is McKendree and Drury as the top 8 teams in green. They are the ones that will make the conference tournament that will be held in the first week of March. And then just out of the tournament right now is Rock ninth. And Illinois Springfield, Maryville, Quincy, and S&T, Jewell, and Indianapolis rounding out the bottom 3. Well, we are back and ready to begin, as both teams will start with the same lineups they had in the first half. Bearcats will get the ball, and Miller inbounds it to Nelson, who gets it out to Ganote. Bearcats lead by 10, 35-25 to start the second half. Bearcats pass the ball around. Smith has it, goes to drive in, passes the ball to Ganote. Ganote gets a three, and it rims out. Hawks rebound it, and Hamill pushes it up the floor. Passes it out to Lewis. Lewis passes it back to Hamill. Voles. And Byrie. Lewis drives in, so that's a Byrie. Looks for a three. Shot fakes, drives in, guarded by Miller. Takes a jumper from the free throw line and misses. Rebounded by Ganote. Smith looks to take a three, doesn't, but holds himself. Passes up to Ganote, gets it back. Gets his dribble back. But he passes it around. Ganote does a little move, Nelson does a little move, drive in, passes out to Smith, gets the ball stripped from him. Looked like there was a lot of contact, but no foul called. Hawks have it, pushing it the other way. Hamill takes a three and airballs it. Not necessarily the start you want for the Hawks, but the Bearcats are happy about it. Ball goes out of bounds. All right, sorry about that. Internet went down yet again.
Foul number 14, Charles
Out
Oliver,
of
his
that,
second personal
as I was
foul.
trying to get it back, I can see exactly what
First foul is
happened, but
at the line,
Nelson
shooting two.
got a
Juan
layup to
Morales.
get the Bearcats 2 points, and then Hawks drove down. Bearcats got the ball back, and then they ran in transition. Nelson took a three and unfortunately missed his first shot of the game. But the Bearcats got the rebound, got the ball back. Coco Morales got it, went up with it, got fouled by 14 for a second foul. Morales got two free throws, hit his first one, missed the second, but the second was got an offensive rebound by Miller, and then there's just a loose scrum on the court,
Substitution for
and
Rockhurst,
jump
number
ball was
44,
called.
Anthony Curry.
Possession arrow
Jump
goes to
ball,
the
take possession
Hawks.
to Rockhurst.
So hopefully that will be a nice little recap of what just happened as the internet went out. Hopefully that does not happen again this game. But the Hawks have it as the Bearcats lead 38 to 25, 17:45 left in the game. Lewis brings it up the court, passes it around. Curry, then back to Mose, to Lewis, takes a three, and he got it.
Curtis
That's
Lewis
a
for
big three for the Hawks. Cuts the deficit to within 10. Cannot let him get hot. He is a player who will just go off, start scoring a lot of points, and obviously the Bearcats do not want points being scored, but Lewis just got called for a foul on Brady Smith.
Foul on Curtis Lewis,
That is his
personal
second,
foul, team foul number 2.
team's
Substitution
second.
for Rockhurst, number 1, Aiden Clary.
And the super high
Replacing Charles
Hawk
Oliver.
player, Aiden Clary, comes in, number 1, who, of course, went 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Hopefully he doesn't take any threes. Ganote has it, tries to dribble in, gets guarded by Mose. Can't get anywhere. Passes out to Miller, back around to Smith. Smith passes into Ganote, and he got hit hard going up for a layup, but missed it, but the Bearcats got the rebound. 3 on the shot clock. Smith goes in, off the backboard and in. 2 points for Brady Smith.
For Brady Smith.
Bearcats go back up 12, 16:50 to go. Hawks bring it up. Voles has it around, gets to drive in. There's a little Euro step, misses it, but gets his own rebound and then is fouled. Foul is on number 3, Quinn Nelson.
Foul number
That
3,
is
Quinn
his
Nelson, his
second,
personal foul. Team foul
team's
number 1.
first.
Nick Voles
Nick
at the line to shoot.
Voles will go to the line for 2. An interesting 3 minutes and 20 seconds to start the second half. Voles' first shot is up and in. It's a deficit to 11.
Substitutions
Jaleel
for the
Bobrun
Bearcats.
and
Number
Nico
5,
Aguirre will come
Jaleel
in for
Bobrun.
Coco Morales and
Number
Mitch
22,
Ganote
Nico
for the
Aguirre.
Bearcats. As Voles gets the ball back, going up for his second shot. And it is up and in. Bearcats lead is now at 10. Gire gets the ball, drives down the court. 10. Spencer Mose falls down looking for an offensive foul. The Bearcats got away with one there. Miller gets it, passes up to Nelson. Smith has it for an open three. No good. And Mose gets the rebound, pushes it up. Gire tries to get an offensive foul on his own against Lewis. No call. And Mose tries to pass it into Curry, but Aguirre tips it away. Solid defensive play by Nico. And ball goes out of bounds. 18 on the shot clock. The Hawks will have it. Lewis passes it into Curry. Curry takes a jumper and it misses. Rebounded by Aguirre. Bearcats push the court. Smith almost lost it, but get it back. Passes it into Beaubrun. See if he can go to work against Curry, senior, and he does a little hook floater and he gets it to go. Wow, what a shot by Jaleel Beaubrun for 2 points. Bearcats lead 42-30, 15:40 to go. Hawks bring up the court. Mose passes it into Curry. The ball goes off of Quinn Nelson's foot and out of bounds.
Timeout on the floor.
As
Media
there is
timeout.
a media timeout on the floor. Hawks will have it after this short break. And we will be right back. Hope you're enjoying some Bearcat basketball. David McFeely.
Nick Bowles for 2.
All
Substitution
right,
for
and
Bearcats
we
number
are
9, Tyler
back.
Williams.
As Nick Bowles gets 2 points, an easy layup for the Hawks. Bearcats lead is just 10. Beaubrun looks to drive in, goes in, and is fouled by number 4 Curry.
Foul number 2, Curtis Lewis, his third personal foul.
That will
Foul number
be
3.
sorry, that was a foul on Curtis Lewis.
Substitution for
His
Rockhurst, number 14,
second, or his
Charlton
third,
Offerman's replacing
team's
Curtis Lewis.
third. Foul was on the floor. So they get the ball in, and the ball is shot up and goes out of bounds off the Bearcats. Hawks have it. And the Hawks around, wow. Aiden Clary just got another three-pointer
3-point basket, Aiden Clary.
for the Hawks. Wow, he is 4 for 4 from the line, or from the three-point line today. Bearcats now lead 42-35. Smith drives in, gets a lot of contact, but no foul called. Okay.
Jump ball in possession to the Bearcats.
But it is rebounded by Williams, and a jump ball is called.
Substitution for Southwest Baptist, number 10, Mitch Ganote.
Jump ball is called as Quinn Nelson comes in for Brady Smith. Mitch Ganote passes it to Williams. Williams tries to get into Ganote, but a foul is called on number 14, Charlton Offermans.
Foul on number 14, Charlton Offerman's his third personal
And it's
foul.
his third, team's fourth.
Team foul number 4.
SBU leads 42-35 with 14:40 remaining in the game. Ganote to inbound it underneath. Gets it into Beaubrun. Beaubrun does a little dribbling, passes it back out to Nelson. Gire to Ganote. 7 on the shot clock. Nelson has it. And it's off of Nelson. That was guarded by number 1, Clary. Clary, strong defense. This is very impressive game by him as he has 12 points and he's just playing strong defense. Coming in off the bench for the Hawks. The Hawks have the ball down by 7. Bearcats need to stop here. Off, Clary gets the ball back. Curry drives to the hoop, goes in and is fouled. Foul is going to be on number 11, Tyler Williams, his first, team second. He was in passing motion, so the ball is called on the floor. Spencer Mose looks to inbounds it. Ball gets to Curry, and he gets it really right underneath the hoop, and then is fouled by Quinn Nelson. It's his third, team's third. 2 quick fouls by the Bearcats, not what the Bearcats wanted. Now, number 44, Quentin Curry at the line for 2 shots, looking to cut this deficit to 5 for the Hawks. First one is up and good.
Substitutions for Rockhurst. Number 5, Thomas
Substitutions.
Number 2,
Curtis Lewis comes in and number 5, Thomas Faber comes in. Number 1, Aiden Clary is a freshman from Pewaukee, Wisconsin. Wow. What a game by the freshman. That is for sure. And Curry's second free throw is up and good. SBU leads 42-37 with 14 to go in the game. Ganote brings the ball up. Gets the ball to Aguirre, to Williams, to Beaubrun. Beaubrun loses back. Nelson has it. Ganote gets it into Beaubrun. Beaubrun passes it out to Williams. Williams drives in but picks up his dribble. Can't do anything. Aguirre has it. 2 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. And he got it! 3-pointer for Tyler Williams. Bearcats just went back up by 8. 45-37. Big time 3 by Tyler Williams. And Curry falls down as Bowles tries to throw it in. Steal by Tyler Williams. Goodell passes to Wilson for 3, but he misses it. And the rebound is caught by Lewis, and he drives in. And the foul is going to be called on number 22, Nico Aguirre. Oh, Nelson had a chance to get a big-time 3 and put the Bearcats up 11. He is so good at shooting off transition, but just missed the shot. Went by a long rebound, and Rockhurst got it, pushed it, and ended up foul being called on 22 Aguirre for his third personal, team's 4th. Hawks have it, 25 on the shot clock, 13:05 in the game. Lewis has it. Ganote not letting him get any easy dribbles. Passing it into Voles, guarded by Beaubrun. And a foul is going to be called on Beaubrun. Thankfully, that is only his first foul of the game. He has been known to get a lot of fouls. But that is just his first of the game, but unfortunately resets the shot clock to 20 and also gives SBU their 5th foul of the game, or of the half. Apologies. 2 more, they are shooting free throws. As Hawks inbound it, pass it around the key. And Lewis drives in and gets another foul called. That is 3 quick fouls on the Bearcats. Not what you want. That is Ganote's 2nd foul of the game, team 6. Lewis to inbounds it. Gets it into Faber. Passes it to Voles. Back to Faber. Faber gets it to Voles. Lewis and his pass it to Lewis, and he gets fouled as he goes up for 2. Ganote just backed right up into him. And that's going to be Ganote's 3rd. SBU 7th foul. That is a 4-foul possession. That is probably the worst possible possession you could ever have if you're a Bearcat fan. 4 fouls. Lewis's first free throw hits off the back iron and misses. That's one positive that came in. And another positive is Aiden Clary, the sharpshooter for the Hawks, just got subbed out for number 14, Charlton Offermans. Curtis Lewis is going up for a second free throw. Not likely to miss 2, but he does. And the Bearcats get another rebound. Well, not a all terrible possession for the Bearcats. That they got 2 missed free throws, but Bearcats are driving in, doing a little move-in, going into lane, kicking it back out. Brady Smith has it, pulls up his dribble, tries to find someone, gets it out to Aguirre. Aguirre drives into the lane. Brady Smith passes in, goes up, little jumper, no good. Rebounded by Hamill, drives down the lane. Ganote picks him up before he can get any further. Then Hamill passes around to Faber, guarded by Smith. Now Offermans back to Hamill. Hamill moves it around. Aguirre drives in. Misses the layup, and there is a foul that is going to be called on the Hawks. Miller, just, the very strong player by the Bearcats, got the ball, and Voles got called with the foul, his third, team's fifth. And that will lead us to immediate timeout as the Bearcats lead 45-37. 11:43 remaining in the game. Strong few possessions. Bearcats still have the lead, but it'll be a good last minute, 11:43 of this game. And we will be right back after this immediate timeout. All right, we are back here in Kansas City, Missouri, as the Bearcats have the ball, up 45-37. Miller passes into Aguirre. Aguirre passes the ball to Ganote. He can get something going. Passes it to Smith. Ganote cuts to the lane. Nothing there for Smith to find him. Smith does a little turnaround, throws it up, but it does not go. Hamill gets the rebound, and he passes it out to Lewis. Lewis brings it up the court. Being guarded by Ganote. 11:15 remaining in the game. Bearcats lead by 8. And Cleary has the ball, gets back in the game, but Curry throws the ball away to Mitch Ganote. Pass it to Smith, and he does a tomahawk jam for the Bearcats. Gives them a 10-point lead. Great pass by Ganote, and even better jam by Brady Smith. Hawks have it up the court, and throw it in. Smith tips it away. Oh, thought it was off of Hawks, but they were calling off the Bearcats. Hawks will have it out of bounds as Quinn Nelson checks in for the Bearcats, as well as number 3, Jake Buchanan for the Hawks. Number 1, Aiden Clary to inbound for the Hawks, guarded by Aguirre. Aguirre passes it into Buchanan. Lewis has it, moves it around, takes a jumper, or floater rather, but it goes out and it's rebounded by Smith. Looked like it was going to go in, but it ended up coming out. Ganote drives down the lane, passes out to Smith, goes for a fake, goes back up, and he is fouled. going to be a foul on Quentin Curry, number 44.
Foul on number 44, Quentin Curry, his first personal foul.
Quentin
Team foul
Curry
number
has
6.
only played 15
At
minutes
the line
this
to shoot,
game.
number 21, Brady
He
Smith.
is, from what I remember, one of the Hawks' best players, and he has not been playing a lot. He didn't start, which is really confusing. I wonder if it's just an injury, if it's, what's going on. But Smith goes up with his first free throw and makes it.
Substitution for
Gives the
Rockhurst,
Bearcats an
number 13,
11-point lead, 48-37. As two players check in for the Hawks. One will be Hamill, the other one Voles. Smith goes up for a second free throw and it goes in. 49-37 SBU, 10:25 remaining. Bearcats have a solid lead, but need some stops and some hoop baskets to really put this game away. Hamill goes to the hoop, jukes it, and he got fouled. Ganote is wondering where the foul was called. That is his fourth foul of the game. Ganote is really solid at not picking up fouls. I don't think I've seen him fouled out once in his career here at SBU, but now he has 4. But Hamill goes to the line and misses the first free throw. Tyler Williams comes in for Mitch Ganote. Ganote goes off and disgusted with the call, very unhappy. I think he understands, unfortunate, but he's one of those players, gets mad, but he moves on. I'm sure he'll come out after this and make a big play once he comes back in. Hamill shot his second free throw, and it was good. Cuts the lead to 11. Williams passes it into Aguirre. Aguirre will be leading the offense with Ganote off the court. Pass the ball around. Smith has it, guarded by Hamill. Man, he's so good. He passes it to Aguirre. Aguirre with the 3, hits off the back iron. He was 2 for 2 from 3 before that. Clary with another 3. No, wow, that one was an air ball. Now I see why he doesn't play a lot. He may get hot, but then he shoots a wide open 3 and airballs it. But Williams has it now and gets it up to Aguirre. To Miller, back to Smith. Smith closely guarded by Lewis. Got the ball swatted at him. No call, but then drives in, and now a foul is called. And that will be on number 2, Curtis Lewis. That is his 4th foul. That is big for the Bearcats. And now that is team foul number 7. So Smith will go to the line for a 1-and-1, I believe. Bearcats up 49-38. And Smith's first shot is good.
Both teams now in the 1-and-1.
I give a little props to number 1 on the Bearcats, Cameron Altena. He just hopped up and gave a little cheers to Brady Smith off the bench. A sophomore this year out of Springfield, Missouri, New Covenant High School. Smith puts up his second shot and it drops in. Bearcats lead 51-38, 9:22 remaining in the game. Hawks have it. Number 3, Jake Buchanan with the 3, and the ball is tipped. Clary gets the rebound, and he gets an easy layup. Wow. That is 2 points for the Hawks, cuts the lead to 11. Cannot let that happen if you're the Bearcats. Quinn Nelson has it down low, back to Aguirre. Gets it to Nelson, tries to pass it into Smith underneath the block, but the ball is tipped out of bounds by Buchanan. Got his hand on it. Charlton Offermans comes in for Hamill. 14 on the shot clock. Aguirre is going to pass it in. Thomas Faber comes in for the Hawks. And Aguirre gets it into Nelson. 12 on the shot clock. Nelson drives in, kicks the ball out. Smith drives back in, kicks it up to Aguirre. Aguirre takes a dribble, jump, steps in, shoots it, and good. Good play by Aguirre. Smith passed it at his legs, so he didn't get to shoot off a 3, but he made a nice shot fake, dribble and into a jumper. But the ball was passed into Nick Voles on the other end, and a foul was called on Joe Miller. And it's his first foul, team's 9th. So Nick Voles will be at the line for 2. Bearcats lead 53-40, 8:32 to go. First one is up and good. This is the point in the game where, if you have a, 10-point lead, doesn't feel that great at the start of the half, but, at 12 minutes into the half, it feels a lot better, knowing that there's not a whole lot of time left. Bulls' second free throw is up and good. 11-point game. Pressure by the Hawks, forced a turnover by the Bearcats. Hawks get it back. The Bearcats just did not know what to do. Buchanan has it. Drives in, guarded by Williams, throws it into Voles. Voles closely guarded by Miller, tosses it out to Mose. Shoots a 3 but misses it. Williams gets the rebound, and there's a foul on Faber. That is going to be his first foul, team's 8th. So that will send Bearcats 90 feet to the free throw line for Tyler Williams with a 1-and-1. Off of a turnover, you don't like those, but they miss a 3, miss a shot, get the ball back. You are happy about those. So Williams' first free throw is up, and it misses. Rebounded by Voles. And Faber brings it up the court, passes it around to Mose. Gets to Voles, he's double teamed. Bearcats are not going to let him get anything easy, passes it out. Bearcats got a backdoor cut by Offermans. And he gets an easy layup, bringing the lead from the Bearcats to within 9. Geary brings the ball up, 7:40 left in the game. Smith has it. Passes out to Miller, back to Aguirre. Aguirre passes out to Nelson, just a little jab step, goes in. That's to Aguirre for 3. Bang! 3 for the Bearcats. Timeout called by SBU. That is their second timeout of the game. We'll go to a full timeout. Big time 3 by Nico Aguirre. He is really coming into form this game. He now has a lot of points. He is doing very well. He now has 11 points this game as the Bearcats lead 56-44. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back in just a moment with 7:26 left in the game. And we are back on the court here in Kansas City at the Mason Halpin Center as the Bearcats lead 56-44. On the court for the Bearcats, we've got Aguirre, Williams, Smith, Miller, and Nelson. Hawks pass the ball into number 10, Mose. Pass around, Bulls, gets the ball, gets double teams, and Hawks get a couple passes. Faber for a wide open 3, but it's missed. Rebounded by Miller. Bearcats need to do a better job of closing out there, but got lucky with the missed 3. Miller has the ball, passes it out to Aguirre. Aguirre to Smith. Smith goes in. Williams brings it in. Nelson with a long 2, and it falls in. His foot was on the line. He was closely guarded. What a shot by Quinn Nelson.
Bearcats lead is 14 now. Bearcats are chanting defense on the bench. Voles goes in, gets a really easy
Nick
bucket
Voles for 2.
to cut the lead within 2, but he lost his shoe. Man down. Bearcats don't realize it, otherwise they would probably push it.
But Nelson pushes in to Williams. Now Gire. Miller. Back to Williams. Williams has it on the block. Passes out to Smith. Smith drives in. And it's going to be a charge. That was a great take by number 10, Spencer Mose. He just stepped right in there and took a charge.
Brady Smith, his first personal foul.
That is only Brady Smith's first foul, so that is positive. Now, that is going to lead to immediate timeout. Rockhurst will have the ball when we come back. SBU up 58-46. All right, Bearcat fans, we're coming down to the wire here. 6:07 left in the game. Bearcats lead 58-46. Hawks have the ball. SBU has 10 fouls, so the Hawks would immediately go to the line for 2 if any foul is called, except for an offensive foul. Hawks have 8, so they are, a foul's called. Bearcats go to the line for 1 and 1, 2 more, and it's 2. Hawks have the ball up the court. Hamill has it guarded by Nelson. Drives in. It's a little floater. Nelson got a tip on it. Rebounded by Miller. Good defensive play by Quinn Nelson. He is having himself a very, very solid game. He has the ball, passes up to Smith. Now to Miller, he looks to drive in. Didn't get anything, passes out. Smith has it, guarded by Clary. Drives in, Miller with a wide open 3. Bang! Another 3 for the Bearcats. They are hitting them tonight. Bearcats now lead by 15, 5:22 left in the game. Quinn Nelson guarding Hamill. Bulls gets a Clary gets a open 3. Bang.
Aiden Clary,
Man, that is his 5th 3 of the game. That is just not good defense by the Bearcats. Brings the game back to within 12. Bearcats need a good possession here. Smith goes in, drives in, kicks it out to Nelson. Williams for 3. And it rims out. Rebounded by Hamill. And Lewis has it, brings it in, shoots it out to number 11, but he misses it. And is rebounded by Aguirre. That was number 11, Gumaris. Nelson has it. Bearcats lead 61-49, 4:35 left in the game. And a foul is being called on Gumaris. That is against Tyler Williams. That will put him at the line for a 1 and 1. And that was a foul against Gumaris, his first, team's 9th. As Quentin Curry checks in for the Hawks. Williams missed the first one out of his last 1 and 1. His first one is up, and it's no good again. Rebounded by Clary. He had some really big free throws a few games ago, but missed some big free throws here. Curry has the ball down low, kicks it out to Clary with another 3, no good. And foul will be called on Tyler Williams. It looked like he flopped, but they called the foul
on the floor, they called the foul on Tyler Williams. Now the officials are meeting together to have a little conversation. They may be trying to see if it was a flop. I don't know what it was. Tyler Williams had his arm on him, then he fell to the floor. Not sure if he pushed him. I don't know if they're looking for. Foul would be called on Tyler Williams. Still, I don't know what they're going to the monitor. Not sure what they're going to the monitor for. I was looking for a flagrant. It didn't look like he hit him in the head at all, but could be wrong.
That's foul number 2 on Tyler Williams.
That was his second. That should send Rockhurst to the line once we figure this out. But while they're looking at the monitor, let's go and take a quick look at scores around the conference while we're at it. Okay, none of them have been updated. So let's take a look at UMSL and Lewis. And that's a really close game as UMSL is leading 63 to 60. See, with 2:39 to go, that's two very strong teams right there. Lindenwood and Illinois Springfield. Lindenwood is down to Illinois Springfield, 46 to 53, 13:12 to go. And it looks like they are done talking, and nothing called. Coach is taking Tyler Williams out.
At the line shooting 2.
Lewis will be at the line for 2 for the Bearcats, down by 12. First one is up and good. He is shooting well from the free throw line for this season. He is 70%. I guess that's average, not necessarily well, but fairly average. But he made his second one. 12-point game. The Hawks are going into full court pressure here. But the Bearcats have 2 guards on the court, Aguirre and Ganote. Aguirre has it, gets it into Nelson, passes it Aguirre to Smith. Smith gets closely guarded. Oh, they had some guys open, but weren't able to find them. Smith passes it around. Aguirre, guarded by Faber. 11 on the shot clock. Ganote goes in, and he gets 2! Man, he's so good at that. Just going to the lane when he needs to, getting 2 points. Bearcats lead 63-51, 3:45 left. Solid defense by the Bearcats on the other end. Hamill goes in, does a little spin move, and gets the bucket. That's just a great play by a great player. Closely guarded by Nelson, and he got it to go. Nelson has it up the court, gets it into Ganote, passes it into Joe, and he jams it home! Jam for Joe, as we like to say. Bearcats take care of that pressure and bring it right down, get 2 points, leading back by 12. 3:15 to go. Oh, Curry was closely guarded by Miller, far from the hoop, and Miller fouled him. That's not what you want. That will send Curry to the line after this immediate timeout. Bearcats lead 65-53. We'll be back right after this. was the last media timeout of the game. Bearcats lead 65-53, 3:12 to go. Quentin Curry at the line for two.
One thing I'd like to give props to Clark Sheehy for today is he's been very nicely left as Quentin Curry misses his first free throw. He has been known to, get a little upset at times, but I have not heard a lot from him. Maybe it's just because I'm far away and can't hear him this time. But Quentin Curry's second one is up and good. Makes the lead 11. Nick Voles comes in for Quentin Curry. Hawks back in full court pressure. Looking to get the ball in. They get it into Aguirre. They closely guard him. Gets it to Smith. Smith's pass it way up to Nelson, but it's stolen away by Voles. Bearcats need to do better there with full court pressure. Hamill has it. Runs to Faber. Lewis has it. 2:57 to go in the game. Lewis does a little step, and he throws it out of bounds. I think Nico Aguirre was going to foul him there, but he let him go, and I think that threw Curtis Lewis off. And he just did not know what to do with it. He jumped up in the air and threw a no-look pass out of bounds. So that was a good break for the Bearcats. So they got the ball back after their own turnover. Brady Smith inbounding, gets it to Nelson. Gets it to Smith. Smith brings it up. Gets it to Ganote. To Nelson. Don't want to take any bad shot here. Just want to keep possession. Closely guarded by Hamill. Now Aguirre and a foul. It's going to be called on Clare. Wonder what happened there, but I saw it perfectly and had his hands right against his ribcage. That is a foul. When you have your hands right up against the player as they have the ball, that is going to be a called a foul every day of the week, twice on Sunday. So Bearcats go to the line for two, up by 11. Nico Aguirre's first shot, up and good. 12-point lead for the Bearcats, 2:38 to go. Looking positive if you're a Bearcat fan. Let's keep it going, Bearcats. Second one for Aguirre, and nothing but nets. 13-point lead, Hawks inbound it. Aguirre, Nelson, Miller, Smith, Ganote on the floor for the Bearcats, looking to finish this one out. Clary, Voles has it. Guarded by Miller, drives in, goes up, throws it away, and out of bounds. To the Bearcats. Solid defense by Miller. Voles had nowhere he could go. Bearcats have made some mistakes here, but one thing I gotta say, they are playing hard, which is something you expect out of the Bearcats every single game. Brady Smith inbounds it easily to Aguirre. Pass it around, gets to Nelson. For Ganote, passes it back, and they turn the ball over. Hofferman goes up and tries to draw the foul, but ends up getting the easy layup instead. That is not the type of turnover you want by the Bearcats. 11-point lead, 2 minutes to go in the game. Aguirre almost turns it over, but gets it to Smith. Passes it around, they keep it. Smith now has it, guarded by Hamill. Miller drives in, takes a jumper, no good. Rebounded by Voles. About 12 seconds on the shot clock there, a little too early of a shot. Hamill drives in, guarded by Nelson. Offensive foul! Nelson got right in the way, took the shoulder, and the fall. Great play by the junior from Ozark, Missouri. Man, are we happy we have Quinn Nelson on this team. What a game he is having. Brady Smith to inbound the ball. 1:35 to go. Bearcats lead is 11. Brady Smith has it. Gets it to Aguirre. Brings it up the court. Ganote now has it. Foul. 1:25 to go. Ganote guarded by Lewis. Brady Smith has it. And jam time! Brady Smith!
Got left right to the lane. Bearcats lead is 13, and it's all but in the bag for the Bearcats. 1:08 to go. Oh, big three by Faber. It is not over yet. Faber just hit a three to hit it to a 10-point game. 1:05 to go. Timeout was called by Rockhurst. That will go to a full timeout. We'll go ahead and stay here. Well, yeah, go ahead and talk through some stats as we're looking at them. The leading scorer for the Hawks is Clary with 17 points, 5 for 7 from 3, 6 for 8 from the field. And if I feel like I read that stat wrong, but he has not scored a single point the entire season until today. And he has 17 points. I don't know if that's due to just bad Bearcat defense or if Clary is just in the zone tonight, but you know, I think the freshman is going to get a lot more minutes for the Hawks after this game. So, not trying to talk up another team, but that is impressive. 17 points by him. For the Bearcats, Nelson leads the way with 17 points, followed closely by Smith with 16. Aguirre, I believe, has a career high with the Bearcats of 13 points tonight. Yes, his career high was 8 against Southern Indiana just 2 nights ago, but he now has 13 tonight. 3 for 4 from 3. And Joe Miller has 9. Now the Bearcats are about to inbound the ball. Smith gets the ball to Ganote, who dribbles it in, gets it to Nelson. 1 minute remaining in the game, down by 10. Closely guard Nelson. Nelson gets it away. Miller now has it, gets it to Smith. Still no foul, 52 to go. Ganote has it. Aguirre, 12 on the shot clock, 45 in the game. Aguirre almost throws away, gets it to Smith. Smith goes in, and it's out, and the bucket! Smith shows off his muscles with that play. Gets 2 points and the foul. That is the best way it could have gone. Used 25 seconds of the clock, got 2 points and the foul to go to the line. 41.5 seconds left. Bearcats lead 71-59. Bearcats Smith's free throw is up and good. 13-point lead. 35 seconds remaining in the game. Hawks have it. Long three. It's off the backboard. Doesn't even touch the rim. Rebound by Ganote. There is a 1 second difference between the shot clock as Ganote brings it up the court. Aguirre has it. And the Bearcats are looking to finish this one out. They'll add one more turnover to the game as shot clock will go off before the game ends. But Smith holds on to it. He may travel it before then. And they give the ball away. They turnover, and that is the end of the game. Bearcats win 72-59. Big win for the Bearcats as they come into Kansas City in the Mason Halpin Fieldhouse and beat them by a hefty score of 13. They beat them only by 8 the other time, just about a month ago in Bolivar. They came in today, got hit hard at first, went down by 6-0, but they did not give up and finished the game winning 72-59. What a game by the Bearcats. Bearcats finished shooting 51% from the field. But what won the game for them is they held Rockhurst to just 34.5%. I mean, that's just great. You hold teams to that shooting percentage, and you are going to be very, very successful. Bearcats had 16 turnovers, which is a lot compared to Rockhurst's 8. So, I mean, if you cut their turnovers down by 2, 3, or 4, and they win this game by 20 plus. But they out-rebounded Rockhurst by 14. Great reaction game by them on that end. Just in general, just a great reactionary time by the Bearcats coming into Kansas City on the road, getting a big win, getting at least 4.5 points on their PRS point system with the GOVC. Bearcats move to 7-2 on the season, and the Hawks move to 4-5 after this game. Nope, the SBU Bearcats will take a week off as they do not have a game until next Thursday, where they take on Their longtime rivals of the Drury Panthers back in Bolivar, Missouri, in the Meyer Wellness Center at 7:30 p.m. or 7 p.m. rather. They will take them on and hopefully be able to have a good, strong showing then. They have a week off as the Lady Bearcats. They will be playing on. They're looking for a game on Monday, I believe, trying to reschedule things after COVID canceled their game today against Rockhurst. But great game for the Bearcats, winning 72-59. They moved to 7-2 on the season, and they will be back in just a week to take on the Drury Panthers. Thank you all for joining in to SBU Bearcat basketball. This is David McFeely, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Go Bearcats!